Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
Oh, calm down. Everybody in here is into drama. Jeez. Everybody's into drama. What we're going to do now, folks, is treat two sawscale vipers, Echis sociaruchii, my favorites. The male up here, and I don't know what sex she is or he is. They both have a respiratory infection that's been going around. Doesn't seem to respond very well to Baytril. It does, however, respond pretty well to trimethoprim and sulfol something metrodol. They're sulfa-based drugs. They're old school, but they're good for certain types of infection. They don't seem to kill the snake very readily either. Now, I'm going to give them 2.5 cc's, which is, this is a mixture of Pedialyte, because they're dehydrated, and the drug. And what I'm going to do is give it to them via this tube. These are just the watering pipettes that I have that are stuck on the end of a 5 ml syringe. Fits really nicely, and I can get down to a reasonable place. So you see I have gloves on and a diaper because I don't want their contaminated feces and saliva and whatever else to get all over the outside area here, because I don't want it spreading around. Hi, bud. Now, normally I would give them, as you can see, this is a big Echis. This is not something that you want to be bitten by. Come on, bud. This is a gal. This is not anybody you want to be bitten by. I will very much try to avoid that. Come on, come on, come on. Relax. Here, you want to bite that? Get rid of some venom. There we go. Thank you. Now the most important thing, other than not getting bit, is not getting it down the windpipe. Come on. Oh, I'm going to have to do this. I don't want to, because now it's contaminated. Yeah, sorry, bud. I have to wash down this whole area and stuff. just so we don't cross-contaminate as little as possible. I have a different size one, or a different one for this guy up here. This is the male, this is the father of the babies. Come on, bud. Come on, relax. Hey, look, you could, I've given them like, the problem is they go off feed. Normally I would give this drug, since it's an oral drug, inside of a food item. But but since he's not eating, okay, relax, relax, relax. Relax. Yeah, it's unpleasant, but I gotta get some fluids into you. Sorry, dude. Of course, this always works much better when you have more than one person to do it with. Yeah, you're pissed now. Oh, I can understand that. There's nothing nastier than a pissed off sauce scale, except for maybe a pissed off puff adder. Okay, well now it's just cleanup time. Okay, I'm mostly cleaned up. Will you shut up? It's really tough for me to do that sort of thing, even though I know it must be done. Otherwise, they will absolutely die. It's not, it's a bacterial infection, I think, or a chlamydia or something like that. It's not something nasty like paramyxo. It takes weeks and months for this to sort of develop and for the snake to go downhill. Paramyxo kills like that in less than a week. You know, it's a problem because I have such a good relationship with these animals. No, that doesn't mean that, you know, I don't think they'll kill me. They will absolutely bite me if I give them the chance. But a relationship in the sense that I don't restrain them unless I really have to do. You know, I don't pin them. I don't do anything other than feed and water and make sure that their sheds are okay and they're free of parasites and such. When I have to medicate them, it sort of violates that trust with them. It really bothers me. I know it bothers the snake. I've had those, well, at least one of those two snakes since birth, maybe both of them. They were born here at the facility. So I feel rather special about them, and it disturbs me that I have to do it, but I know I have to do it. So their lights are going off, and it's time for everybody to have a sleep, and we'll see how they feel in the morning. What? No, I don't have any food. Give me a break. You had the opportunity to eat last night, but you chose not to. What do you think, I run this catering service? I sort of do, but... Stop! Am I going to have to put you in the penalty box? Huh? Oh yeah, I picked up your hut. Boy, that was rude, huh? That was really rude. Move your butt over to the other side. Stop. Alright, well that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay, where's the squeeze bottle? There it is. Want to try a drink? Huh? No? Hmm? I do have to get you a fresh water dish. I wonder if I stand over here how long it'll take for him to decide that you should try to sneak out. That'll give you something new to sniff, so to speak. Now, Mrs. Brown back there is a crazy beast. I am just working, cleaning, changing the substrate in the coral cobra's cage, and Mrs. Brown is just going absolutely crazy, and I figured I would zoom in a little bit and let you watch the antics, because I just hear this thumpity thump thump slap behind me while I'm working, and it's Mrs. Brown. So I'll let you watch the antics as I'm working back here. Hey Mrs. Brown, you crazy. Yeah, I don't even have to be bothering some of the animals in Psycho Towers. You can hear the puff adder in the background puffing and puffing. Mrs. Brand. You know, I put a picture of Mr. Brown up on the Viperkeeper website on Facebook, and someone asked me what the genus and species was, or if it was a Pseudechis australis. And I said, no, it's a Pseudechis rocinoli because it comes from Papua New Guinea. And I said it should really be called Pseudechis methamphetamine because that's what they always seem like they're on. And Mrs. Brown is the dominant animal in that species. Hi. You poor girl. No wonder your nose is always beaten to a pulp. You know, lots of snakes are prone to rubbing their noses on cages and stuff, and that's the nice thing about having smooth walls inside the cage. And so they don't scratch the crap out of their nose and make it bleed. And I've seen boom slangs that have literally worn away their nose up into their eye socket. Okay, that's quite a distance on a boom slang. You know, it's about 10-12 millimeters. Worn it clean right off. Top jaw, lower jaw, just a blunt. Boom. Just from rubbing their noses on cages that have screening. That's pretty awful. You know, and then somebody had the balls to bring it to a show and try to sell it. My God, that's a sick, actually a dying animal, because I don't think there's any way that you can resurrect a snake with that much damage to its front of its head. Just one of those awful things. Are you done showing off? Huh? Yeah, you're trying very hard to get out. I know. You are. I know. See? I mean, her tail is a mess because she slaps it against the wall. Well, hopefully there's something usable here. You know, I don't know if there will be, but I'll check it later and we'll see. Well, I have to work in Psycho Towers here. I already gave Mr. Puffadder a good drink, and this is the thanks that I get from him. But more importantly, I have to give Mrs. Brown a drink. And this always involves danger and suspense. Because you never know where she's going to pop out. Oh, be quiet, you're distracting me. Okay. Now that's the best way to do it. Yes, folks, you just actually saw me bitten by Mrs. Brown. That's the best way to do it. But since I was expecting that. Now, look folks, only use these when for backup to protect yourself, or if you're working with a lapid with very short fangs. Don't do it with mambas. Mambas have been known to bite through these because their fangs are so fine. Could she bite through this? Yes, but out here where she bit, there's a reasonable amount of space between my arm and the bite. I would prefer that she bit up here, but that's really the only way to do it. Either that or grab her with the tongs and maybe hurt herself. I'd rather she take a shot at my arm and, well, at least the arm with the glove on it. I try to catch her at a point where it's closer to the head so she has less latitude to do that sort of thing. But that's the ordeal when we water Mrs. Brown. Just an insane snake. Well, it's lights off here in Snakeland, and I see all my little friends here. We've just got some water, and I'll give these Protobothrops Jardoni xanthomelis a little bit more water coming off leaves and stuff, because they're really scale sippers. They're not really a drink from a water bottle. Let's see. Everybody has had a meal for the most part today. You're a chaotic little creature too. So I think that we'll call it a day.